Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. When God's servants speak forth, the wise listen. Deuteronomy 18:22. God is still saying something.
During the live service at the Synagogue Church of All Nations on Sunday, the 3rd of January 2010, Prophet T.B. Joshua read a list of prophecies for the international community for the year 2010. Now, another one has happened. Let's listen to what he said.
The message for the nation and the world. There's one of the Africa countries which will help in prayer so that they will not send their democracy backward again. Because I'm seeing a kind of coup attempt on the leader of one of the Africa. This is one of the French-speaking countries.
2 weeks later, on Sunday the 17th of January 2010, Prophet T.B. Joshua further explained the prophetic revelation.
Prayer against something against democracy, coup of one of the Africa countries. Pray.
Another 2 weeks later, on Sunday the 31st of January 2010, Prophet T.B. Joshua reiterated the prophetic revelation a third time.
Pray against a coup in one of the Africa countries. This is one of the French-speaking countries.
This is CNN Breaking News.
All right, let's start with that breaking news out of West Africa. There are reports of an ongoing attempted coup in Niger. The sounds of gunfire rattling the capital. Christian Purefoy is tracking the story from Lagos, Nigeria. Christian, it's all a bit sketchy right now, but we're hearing reports of gunfire, of a president missing. Tell us what you know.
Yes, Hala, reports coming out of Niger right now are extremely mixed, but the things that we do know, it is being described as an ongoing coup attempt in the capital of Niger, Niamey. There's been sporadic gunfire throughout the day in the capital, and the streets around the presidential palace have been blocked off. And most importantly, Hala, we don't know where the president is. Varying reports coming out. One of them is that he's been led away by soldiers and hasn't been seen since, but also by the embassy in London and by journalists on the ground, that him and the cabinet are in the presidential palace safe and well. We don't know yet, Hala, who is actually behind this coup plot or why, but it does seem to be one faction of the military, and it does come after rising tensions in Niger, Hala. We've had the president try and force through a third-term bid, Hala, in the last couple of months.
But just to sort of put Niger into perspective for our viewers, and I want to show our viewers a map of the western part of Africa, where Niger is in relation to other countries.
Here is another news report.
The new military junta in Niger has announced the dissolution of the government after toppling former President Mamadou Tanja. The country's constitution has been dissolved, while all institutions of state have also been dissolved. Niger's Supreme Court for the Restoration of Democracy, the CSRD, has named squadron leader Salou Djibo, whose heavily armed unit was reported to have played a key role in Thursday's coup, as head of state. The CSRD also directed that public business be managed by secretaries of ministries and local government administration. Ousted Mamadou Tanja is still in a military barrack close to the presidential palace. Niger Republic has experienced a long period of military rule since independence from France in 1960. Tanja himself took over in a military coup and then transmitted to a civilian. He has served out the 2 terms allowed under the constitution before he decided to change the constitution to give himself another term. His referendum to approve the new constitution was roundly condemned by world leaders, but he railroaded the process to achieve his objective.